that the FBI's case management system allows documents, including witness statements and other evidence, to be rendered invisible to other agents searching Sentinel for relevant documents is horrifying because the federal government is legally obligated in a variety of circumstances to provide such information, but it cannot produce something that it does not know exists. And so that's probably how they get around it too, is because they say, like, no, we don't know it exists. I remember. There was something weird too, if any of you guys remember, with the Kyle Rittenhouse case, that the FBI had footage that they took with drones and that nobody could find. They had to like search it down, and somehow someone basically dropped it off or something, like at the last moment before the trial. And I wonder if the same type of stuff. If it's all these investigations that they're doing all around the country, on people that aren't breaking the law, but they're just keeping an eye on them. If that's all hidden in this prohibited access stuff, that way nobody can find out about it. For instance, in criminal cases, the Supreme Court has held that the Constitution's due process guarantee requires that the government disclose material exculpatory and impeachment evidence. The Department of Justice must rely on the FBI to provide this constitutionally required evidence, known informally as Brady or Giglio evidence, to a criminal defendant. But the FBI cannot possibly properly gather all the material exculpatory and impeachment evidence if the evidence is invisible to the searcher because it was coded prohibited access. While the Brady-Giglio rule only applies in the criminal context, the federal government's discovery obligations in civil litigation raise similar concerns. If documents responsive to a discovery request are hidden behind a prohibited access designation, the DOJ might not even know the material exists and thus cannot possibly provide it in response to discovery requests. They couldn't possibly give it over. So, without knowing when, why, or how often the FBI designates files as prohibited access within Sentinel, or whether, and if so how, the Bureau ensures it provides prohibited access Brady Giglio evidence, it is impossible to assess the scope of the issue.